Evaro karuna kuro Vaishnava gosai Patita pavana toma Vinake unai Karanikate gere Papadure jai Emanayala Prabhu Keva Katapai Ganaratarasaya Pashkate Pavana Dasane Pavitra Koro Eto Maraguna Harishtanaya Parare Tare Harinama Tomastanaya Parare Naiko Idana Tomara Vidayetara Govinda Vishrama Govinda Karena Vaishnava Karana Rati Janme Koreasa Saranera Duli Narotam Korodaya Apanara Boli Evara Karuna Koro Vaishnava Gosai Patita Pavana Toma Vinake Unai Jaya Vaishnava Thakur, Jaya Vaishnava Thakur, Vaishnava Thakur, Jaya Vaishnava Thakur.
Jayanido Primadhanam Karuna Pancho Jayanido Primadhanam Karuna Pancho Heno Prabhu Kunta Kera Eka kale kota gera bhuvana tarantam eka kale bhuvana tarantam pasane kutiro mato anare pasivo Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Acharya Thakura, Srila Prabhupada. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, Jai Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta, Srila Prabhupada.
anderes. Okay. Jaya Radha Madhava Radha. Und was hat er noch geschrieben? Welches Lied gut war und die zwei. Ja, welches? Kotai ko premo mori radhe radhe.
Kotai ko prema markoti.
Kotai ko premo mori radhe radhe.
Kotai ko prema mori radhe radhe.
Radhe radhe go jai radhe radhe. Kotai ko prema mori radhe radhe. Dekandi pranaya ko radhe radhe. Dekandi pranaya ko radhe radhe. Toma 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 radhe radhe. Radhe Vrindavana Vilasini radhe radhe. Radhe Tanumana radhe radhe. Radhe Ashtasakhi Shiromani radhe radhe. Radhe Vishnuvanandini radhe radhe. Goshani Ampore Sadai Dope radhe radhe. Radhe radhe. Goshani Ampore Namori radhe radhe. Goshani Bhagavate Keshivate Bhagavate Vamshivate. Radhe
52. English. Ja.
Gibt's nicht im Deutschen. Aber man kann es auch ohne Buch sehen.
Check. Because two songs will start with Jaivanamada. Two songs. Das waren das dritten, welche bei Bhaktisiddhanta ist.
Die Girlande ist ziemlich verrutscht.
Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Sri Radhe Jaya Deva Pranadana He Sita Jaya Deva Pranadana He Jai Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Sri Radhe Madhava Madhava Sri Radhe Jai Radha Madan Gopal Radha Madan Gopal Radhe Radha Madan Gopal Radha Madan Gopal Sri Radhe Sita Kya Panadana He Sita Kya Panadana He Radha Madan Gopal Radha Madan Gopal Radhe Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Sri Radhe Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Sri Radhe Rupa Goswami Panadana He Nitya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Sri Radhe Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe Samadana Panadana He Jai Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Sri Radhe Ranta Gopinata Ranta Gopinata Rante Ranta Ranta Gopinata Rante Madhu Pandita Pandana He Jai Radha Gopinata Radha Gopinata Sri Radhe Siko samya panana he. Nate ato damoda damoda Evata ramana evata ramana siva Gopal bhakti vandana he Nitya kata ramana rata ramana siva Jayanta vinoda raja vinoda Lokanatte vanana he Nete vata vinoda siva Devata Gokudananda Vanta Gokudananda Viswanatya Panana he Nete Radha Gokudananda Radha Gokudananda Radha Giridhari Radha Giridhari Radha Siddhasta Samya Panana he Raghunath Dasta Samya Panadana he Nete Radho Giridhari Radha Giridhari Radha Radha Sama Sunda Radha Sama Sunda Siva Shyamananda Panana he Shiva Shyamananda Nete Radho Sama Sunda Radha Sama Sunda Siva Devata Kanta 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 Bhaktisiddhanta Panana he Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Naya Radha Kanto Radha Kanto Siva Ganta Vikta Giridhari Ganta Vikta Giridhari Siva Jai Ganta Vikta Giridhari Ganta Vikta Giridhari Ganta Vikta Giridhari Prabhupada Panana he Radha Vinoti Hari, Radha Vinoti Hari, Seva-Ashram. Keshav Pasana Prananohe Naya Radho Vinoti Hari Radha Vinoti Hari Se Hari Se Radha Raman Bihari Radha Raman Bihari Radhe Srila Gurudeva Pranadhana He Netse Radha Raman Bihari Radha Raman Bihari Se Hari Netse Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Se Hari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Jai Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande. Shri Radha Murti Hari, Radha Anand Hari, Radha Singh. Srimad Bhaktisiddhanta Srila Srila Gurudev ki jai, Srila Gurudev Bhaktisiddhanta ki jai, Sri Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharya ki jai, Sri Rupanuga Gopalaka ki jai, Sri Nityalila Prabhupada Sri Srimad Sri Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Sri Tirobhava Mahotsav ki jai, Sri Srila Goswami Prabhu ki jai. Prem Sagoho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Seva-Ashram Gaur Bhakta-vrinda ki jai, Sri Navadvip Mai Pranam ki jai, Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopi Govardhan Radha Svanatmaka Sri Patsamandala ki jai, Syama Kunna Radha Kunna Managanga Tutsi Bhakti Devi ki jai, Sri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Kantarat Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Priyat Midanga ki jai, Anatta Koti Vaishnavin ki jai, Sri Gaura Premanande Hare Hare. Om Janati Manasya Janandana Salakaya Shakshurmitamina Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Vanchakalpatarupyasya Kripasinuvaiva Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. First, I offer my Dhanavats Pranama, all Prabhupadas in this Guru Parampara, and offer my Pranamas, all Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, and beg for mercy that I can speak something useful for the audience. Like we heard so often, it's very auspicious to glorify all these exalted Vaishnavas. Also, if you have the capacity to do this in a real way, but if you only try, it's also very auspicious. So our Bhaktisiddhanta Srila Prabhupada, we heard also this morning, appeared in this world help to spread this mission of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And his father, he couldn't do this alone, and he begged for Krishna to bring some help here in this world that can be fulfilled, his desire to spread this Krishna consciousness all over the world. And
Srila Prabhupada, like we heard, when he was a young baby, maybe half year, he had to first become the first grains. They were in Jagannath Puri, and the mother, this cart from Jagannath cart, stopped right now in front of the house and stand there for 3 days still. And there, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he arranged to perform all this time kirtan, and on one day his mother, he brought this small baby at the lotus feet of Lord Jagannath, and right now this garland of Lord Jagannath fell down upon Srila Prabhupada. This was the first very auspicious, not the first, but also again an auspicious sign what a exalted soul was coming in this world. Then later, when he became older, he learned. He met in one point. He met his Gurudev, Gokishore Das Babaji Maharaj, and he was very impressed. Right, and at his first meeting, and then after he tried so many times to beg for the initiation from Gokishore Babaji Maharaj, but first he told, I have to ask Lord Chaitanya, I go meditation and wait. Another time maybe he told, you're more qualified, you're a learned person, how you can take initiation from an innocent illiterate person like me, and so on. And then at one point he was like depressed that he never had success. Then he decided to make some vow in one mount. He make a special vrat. He make and I think from full moon beginning. He ate only 14 bites, very simple food, but also not with hand, only from the earth. And the next day 13 bites and all like nothing, and was. Then I think the rest of these 14 days was fasting, maybe one half mount. And then his father was going to Gokishore Das Babaji Maharaj and told him, see what my son has done. Maybe if you don't accept him as your disciple, he's gonna die. He is performing so hard austerities, is like impossible for a human being. It's also impossible for a human being. It's really impossible, but for a normal human being. But Srila Prabhupada is coming from the spiritual world, and he's a transcendental person, and for this he can do this. A normal person never could do. Then later also, as his Gurudev disappeared, then many these caste brahmanas, they declare that they want to give samadhi to Gokishore Das Babaji, and claimed they're the only one that could do. That's why they're the only one who are in a renounced order of life. And Srila Prabhupada was all these Babajis. Babajis, yeah. And but then as Srila Prabhupada heard about this, he was directly going there to this place and told these Babajis, I'm the only disciple of Gokishore Das Babaji, and I have the only right to give samadhi to him, but they don't want to believe this. And then Srila Prabhupada told, okay, if someone about him is there, also then there were some discussion, heavy discussion, and there also some policemen came to make this to settle the matter here, and Srila Prabhupada, he asked this Babaji, told if someone of them 1 year not had a connection with one woman, or half year, or maybe in the last 14 days, or maybe last day, then he can do, ne? And then after one after another, all these Babaji, they disappeared, but they couldn't. But for he told strong, if one then if one lies, then it's very unauspicious for them. Then they were all afraid and were running away. And yeah, like this, a real sadhu no can be cheated. It's impossible. And then I want to read here from this small book how Srila Prabhupada is very nice, is quoted when he disappeared, and he entered Nitya Lila. Srila Prabhupada entered the eternal pastimes of Sri Guru Gauranga Gandhavika Giridhari on Tuesday at the end of Krishna Chaturthi Tithi on the 1st of January 1937 at 5:30 in the morning. Thus he entered Sri Radha Govinda's Nisanta Lila, played on pastimes. Srila Prabhupada Vashabhanavi Dayita Das entered the very place where Sri Gaura Sundara Aprakrit Lila, the pastimes of the combined form of Sri Radha Madhava, manifested during Nisanta Lila. The time of his entry into these pastimes coincided exactly with the time of Sri Mahaprabhu's appearance. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati iti namine. I offer pranamams to Om Vishnu Pad Sri Srimad Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur Prabhupada, who is in this world, is most dear to Krishna. Shri Vashabhana Videvi Daitaya Kribhataye Krishna Sambandha Vijana Daine Prabhave Namaha. I offer pranaman to Shri Vashabhana Daita Das, the manifestation of an ocean of mercy, who bestows realization of our eternal relationship with Krishna. Madhura of Srila Premadya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gora Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namastute. Shri Srila Sarasvati Thakur, you deliver Shri Rupanuga Bhakti, which is enriched with Ujjvala Madhurya Prem. You are the embodiment of the mercy potency of Sri Gauranga. I offer pranama unto you. Namaste Gauravani Shimute Dinatarine Rupanuga Virapa Siddhanta Dvantaharine. I offer obeisances to you, the embodiment of Sri Gauranga's message, to deliver the fallen and remove the darkness of philosophical misconceptions, which are opposed to the precepts talks by Sri Rupa Goswami. Yeah. And then I found some quotes from Srila Prabhupada. There's one, he says, this poor devotee who accepts everyone as guru, he is the real guru and can be claimed as Jagat Guru. Very interesting, we heard often that Srila Prabhupada, he gave always to his disciples, he was making pranamana, he was respecting him as guru. No? Yeah, that's very... Or to learn to tolerate is one of the most important responsibilities of those living in the mud. Not only in the mud, but it's everywhere. This is good, no? Anyway, but in the mud is especially very important for a nice atmosphere. In temple or in It's a responsibility of those living in the temple, yeah. Upanura devotees offer all glories to the original source instead of depending on their own strength. My advice is, do not criticize others, try to rectify yourself. That's we heard so many times, but we have to do also. It's for everyone difficult, for me also sometimes, but if we not can directly, we have to try again and again. Yeah. Our supreme duty is to serve the residents of Raj who are afflicted by Krishna's departure to Mathura. Yeah. So, this is very good. A flatterer can never become a guru or a preacher. You know what's flatterer? Someone who is not righteousness, he tells something but thinks some other thing.
He does not speak the truth.
Speak not the truth.
He speaks what others want to listen.
Only speaks what others want to listen. It's more. It is better to reign. Oh, okay. This should not be. Wait. Krishna. Yes, the wrong thing. Yeah, come again. Preaching without practicing is nothing but no, like this. Where was? This idea was. It is better to reign in millions of species like birds, beasts, insects, and worms than become deceitful. Now it's with this deceitful. Deceitful, yeah. Deceitful, yeah. There's the cheating. But, yeah. One who is free from deceit receives auspiciousness. Mm-hmm.
Deceitful means trying to show I'm something which I'm not. Pretend. Yes.
Oh, this very high. This maybe can only we are not boss, but the spiritual master can do. The only duty of the most merciful persons is to transform the great taste of people. If you can save even one person from the great force of material existence, will be a greater act of philanthropy than opening millions of hospitals. Only one person, if you can this, but for this way, we need also the mercy of the realized Vaishnava Guru. We cannot do on our own strength. Preaching without practicing is nothing but a ritual of karmakanda. So I think more or less was this what I wanted to say. I hope that's one drop of this mercy-giving potency of Srila Prabhupada fall about us, that we can also do something in the mission of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Go Premananda Haribol.
Tasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshramritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namah Vishnupadaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Shri Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Narayaniti Namine Vandeam Shri Guruvaram Shri Rupanuga Pravaram Brachara Sarasikam Cha Narayanam Tam Prapanam Shri Guru Charanam Vande Ramana Prashta Bhutale Rupanuga Bhaktidam Cha Kripa Murtim Narayanam Namah Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashta Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Namine Seva-Ashram Vidaita Kripaptaye Krishna Sambandha Vikyana Daine Prabhavai Namaha Madhurya Jvala Premadhya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shimute Ninatarine Rupanuga Viruddha Pasidanta Dvantarine Vanchakapatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubheva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. English, no? Yeah. I bow down millions of times to my worshipable spiritual master Nitya Pravishnu Vishnu Pada Shtotarashata Shri Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj Srila Gurudev, to his beloved God brothers Srila Bhaktivedanta Vamana Srila Trivikram Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Param Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Goswami Maharaj, and for Alam Visavandas. Today, especially to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur Prabhupada and all his associates and followers, and to entire Rupanuga Guru Varga. I was, today Gurudev said in a lecture, there are two kinds of darshan. One is with eyes and one is with ears. But this darshan of of Krishna or of divine personalities, which is done by ears, is more stronger. Because what our eyes can see may not always be the reality. We didn't have the fortune to see, to be with Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada. We never saw him. But Srila Gurudev said, I also never saw him. But in one occasion in Navadvip, it was conference or festival like today, Viraha Mahotsava of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada, where his disciples, those who saw him, were speaking about his glories. And Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev said, he was on the stage. After them he spoke and he said, actually it was not like this, it was like this. And some of them said, but how can you say, because you never saw him, we saw him. How can you say it is not right what we are saying? And Gurudev said, oh, I can say because my Guru Maharaj, he understood Prabhupada properly and he explained to me, and so I saw Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada, I saw him through my ears. And this darshan through the ears is more what you can see with your eyes. So you never saw him really, because I saw him. And he said like this. And those devotees, they were disturbed. They went to Bhaktisiddhanta Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Goswami Maharaj and said, your disciple is quite bold. He's saying that he saw our Guru Maharaj because he heard Harikatha from you about him. He heard your Harikatha and then he's saying we didn't understood him properly. So what do you say about this? And Param Gurudev said, yeah, he's right. He understood properly, he listened properly. So to understand Vaishnava, it's possible only if we listen properly from our seniors, from our Guru Varga, who actually understand those souls who are on the same level. This is how we understand sadhu. Also, there are two considerations. One is what sadhu is doing in this world, his activities, his pastimes, or his accomplishments. And there is another topic about his glories in Aprakrit, in Vrindavan, in the non-seen world, where Krishna is doing his pastimes. What is his identity there? What are his glories there? So this, when we speak about sadhu in this world, we are limited on, because we don't know really what is going beyond. We can glorify his activities, and this is all right. But we can have only a hint. It's like something we can hear who is he and what are his glories, and only a little bit about the spiritual world. So these activities in this world, they are very bright, and we can speak a lot about accomplishments about Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada, what he did. Like he's a real revolutionarist. He reformed the Gaudiya conceptions completely. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, his father and also his guru, he started this revolution, but he really he brought it into like a volcano. Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada, he was standing like alone against everyone. The whole world was against him, you can say, because he challenged everyone. He challenged this caste Goswamis, which are like Smarta Brahmanas, which are very much established in India, who are preaching religion, so-called religion. Then he challenged scholars, Sahajias.
Chinese to all the so-called religious societies like Krishna, Vishnu.
Yeah, all these sprouted groups, Brahma Samaj, Mayavadis, yes. Who else? He also was the parents of the boys who took saffron. They were also very much disturbed, attacked him. He's stealing our boys, destroying our families. Even he was like Bhaktivinoda Thakur was trying to as a little bit to pacify him, but he said, no, I prefer to have little healthy cows in a cow shed than a cow shed full of sick cows of no use. And so he was quite bold and strong, and he didn't fear anyone. This is one citat, how to say citat? One saying from him, one quote, it's a short quote, I will read it. He said himself, even if hundreds and hundreds of people, or even if all the godless people of the innumerable universes assemble and in one voice shout at me, I will accept it and loudly declare the actual truth. If the topics of reality enters the ear of even a single person among millions of people, from millions of universes, who are completely averse to Krishna, and thus remove the contamination of the cheating propensity from his heart, then I will understand that I have been able to serve Mahaprabhu's Manobishta, because I know that all the jivas within the innumerable universes are coming and going because of their aversion to Krishna. So he was, in one sentence, he was prepared to stand against the whole universe. If only one soul, one person would be inclined to serve Krishna, to change his heart. This was his determination. And he was even going so far, he was risking his life. He was not caring about anything. We know about the instance that on one parikrama, on Navadvip, these caste Goswamis, they attempt to kill him, and throwing bottles in the Sankirtan party, glass and everything and trying to kill him, even bribing the police. And he was not afraid. He knew it, but he also was not retaliating. Afterwards, he was not going to police and saying, "Oh, they wanted to kill me." No. He was not at all disturbed by this. This is a sign of somebody who can really tolerate such atrocities. In his personalities, they are like these two extremes. He's extremely determined and strong, like bold, because of his complete faith in Guru Varga and in Krishna's words, and also extremely humble. Like so humble he was even giving pranams to his own disciples. And seeing such, this is like mind-blowing. Yeah. In this world, many people has good qualities, and they are celebrated for it. But they cannot really change anyone's heart. But seeing Prabhupada, his attitude, even after his disappearance day, he's celebrated. Such personalities, normal people, ordinary people with good qualities will be forgotten. And their good qualities are also relative. But Prabhupada, he will be never forgotten, and he will be celebrated every year all over the globe, because he really, through him, whole world became to know about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He sent his preachers to the West. He himself was preaching so much in brahmachari sannyasis. He made so many preachers, and his mission was very bright all over the globe. Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, he really made his master glorious. like for example, one instance today Gurudev was telling in the lecture. We all know this story that we heard it like this. Srila Gurudev said he never heard like this. People saying when he was small boy, he took a mango which was not offered, and Bhaktivinoda Thakur was chastising him that he should not touch anything which is not offered because it's for Bhagavan. And from that day he stopped to eat mangoes. But Srila Gurudev said, it's not really true like this because many people saw him eating mango. But it was like this. I heard it was like this. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada was one day in one season thinking, it would be nice to offer mango to Lord Krishna. He himself liked mangoes also. I wish to have mango I would offer to Krishna, but it was not a season of mangoes. And then next day, some rich person came with a lot of nice mangoes, and all the disciples of Devas overjoyed. Wow, where did you get them? He said, from such place, from far away, I got them. And they brought to Prabhupada, and Prabhupada, he was shocked. He was sad actually. He said, I should not desire to Krishna to serve my. I should not ask Krishna to serve me, my desires. I did some offense. It's not good. Like this is a small example of his humbleness, of his attitude, which really touched the hearts of his followers. Because from that day on, he said, I will not. I don't want to eat mangoes. These mangoes are not for me. I will give them for Krishna. And it's the same thing. Like it's not really the matter if he was a small kid and his father scolded him, or because it's the same attitude towards Krishna. But it was a little bit different in description. Then I read from Bhagavan Maharaj. He sent one very nice article. Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. He's a disciple of Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. And he sent 3 nice pictures how Swami Prabhupada himself is worshipping Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada. And then he wrote a nice poem. Did you know? He wrote a nice poem about Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada. I want to read it. It's in English. There was to be every day singing this poem from Srila Bhakti-Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj. Very beautiful poem. But also Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada wrote a nice one. It's not so long. I will read it. I don't know how to spell this one. Ye all, adore ye all, poem by Srila Prabhupada. Adore ye all, the happy day, blessed than heaven, sweeter than May. When he appeared at Puri, the holy place, my Lord and Master, his divine grace. O my Master, the evangelic angel, give us thy light up the candle. Struggle for existence, a human race, the only hope, his divine grace. Misled, we are all going astray. Save us, Lord, or fervent pray. Save us, Lord, or fervent pray. Wonder, versteht man? Wonder the ways to turn our face. Adore thy feet, your divine grace. Forgotten Krishna, we fallen souls, paying most heavy the illusion's toll. Darkness around all untraced, the only hope, his divine grace. Message of service thou hast brought, is an altes English now. Message of service thou hast brought, a healthful life as Chaitanya wrote. Unknown to all, it's full of praise. That's your gift, your divine grace. Absolute is sentient, thou hast proved. Impersonal calamity thou hast moved. This gives us a life anew and fresh. Worship thy feet, your divine grace. This given us a life anew and fresh. Fresh. F-R-E-S-H. Fresh. Worship thy feet, your divine grace. Had you not come who had told the message of Krishna forceful and bold? That's your right, you have the maze. Save me, a fallen, your divine grace. Save me, a fallen, your divine grace. The line of service as drawn by you is pleasing and healthy like morning dew. The oldest of all, but in new dress, miracle done, your divine grace. And here are these 3 photos how Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Swami Prabhupada is worshipping his divine master. I never saw these photos. Just was a thought came to me that I understand why I was not born in his times, because such qualified disciples he had. I cannot compare at all. I would probably not fit in this assembly of swans, like a black crow. So, but still, by some good fortune, I got into association of Srila Gurudev a little bit. These devotees and who wear no socks, who were going out on collection like Param Gurudev whole day in the heat of the sun, and like one devotee even left his body by putting stocks of paper which he brought from Delhi or from Calcutta for printing. He was putting them from the train on the stage. He got something, unconscious on the platform. He died by this service. Like they were doing very hard seva and printing magazine every day, every week, every month, many magazines in many different languages. Sleep, very less sleep, very simple prasad. What I wanted to say. There was one thought. Today, so Prabhuji was speaking about how austere parikramas were at the time. Whole day walking, then Harikatha, Kirtan, little flat rice. Such strong devotees were at the time. So, yeah, his standard was also very high. What is living in the mud, what it means. We had it in Stuttgart, some points, interesting points, like cannot imagine nowadays. Yeah, so Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada, he was there was something I forgot. Anyway, we will have soon again his appearance date, and maybe until then I will remember. And now we prepare for Srila Gurudev disappearance on Saturday, and then we will speak more about what this disappearance means. Thank you for listening. Hare Krishna, and sorry for sitting on the chair. Hopefully Saturday will be okay.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Satchidanand Jaya Gopal Hari, Satchidanand Jaya Gopal Hari, Satchidanand Gopal Hari, Satchidanand Jaya Gopal Hari, Jaya Jaya Gaurachandra, Arati Krishna, Jaya Jaya Sarasvati Goswami Prabhupada ki jai.
Tirobhava.
Taniya Tirobhava Tithi
Sarasvati Tamam Sasigora Kishodas Pavachimaj ki jai. Srila Sachidanand Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki jai. Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Chidamanatas Pavachimaj ki jai. Shri Gauri Vadandacharya Shri Baladeva Vidamhusam Prabhu ki jai. Srila Vishwanatha Kavi Thakur ki jai. Srila Navatam Srinivasa Manana Prabhupai ki jai. Shri Krishnadas Kavi Vasudha Prabhu ki jai. Shri Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Ranguna Shri Jiva Kupala Bhatta Rasa Ranguna Satta Swami Prabhu ki jai. Shri Swarup Damodar Roy Namadari Shri Guru Prasad Vinda ki jai. Nam Acharya Shri Haristaka ki jai. Krishna Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Grata Shiva Sari Gora Bhakta Vinda ki jai. Shri Shri Namittam ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Kupa Gopi Govardhan Bharat Mata Shri Rajman ki jai. Shri Shamakunda Varakunda Yamuna Ganga Tulasi Bhakti Devi ki jai. Shri Laita Visakha Govinda ki jai. Shri Jagannath Baladeva Subhadadi Sudarshan Sakha ki jai. Shri Nrsimha Bhagavan ki jai. Bhakta Pavati Paratma ki jai. Shri Sampadaya ki jai. Samata Chaitanya ki jai. Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Natakoti Vaishnavina ki jai. Samagara Bhakta Vinda ki jai. Radha Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Go Premananda Hari Bol.